Hello everyone and welcome back to more Millennia with me, Mahogany Madness. We are back as Sweden and I've spent a bit of time talking to one of the other Mafia members, Rob, about how I'm playing with this game. And I think after I finish, because it's a 60 term limit and we're at turn 40, I'm going to go away and film another series where I actually take more time and explain my actions better. Because I feel like, and this is partially to just how I play games, I feel like I've thrown myself at it, and now I have a better understanding of how it all works. Such as things up here. All of this experience on the side. One of my comments, feels like there's too much experience, but yeah, that is what it is. Let me continue this scout north. I don't think 60 turns really is to get enough to get into solid combat with another nation. And I want to figure out things like expanding the borders. I don't think that will work, but I think these buildings play a much bigger role than I initially thought. So, to be honest, let's just sit there and just wait. So yeah, this episode might be a bit shorter than previous ones, but should be all good. I might... Okay, now I'll just select the entire army. No, I send both the armies up this way. Fully intend to purge them all. Really what I want is I want another one of them. But I don't think I'm anywhere near. Very sadly. And that is, I think, down to my own mistakes. I think I didn't properly understand, again, how you get resources. One of the things I'm going to do is, it was just something I figured last time. Food is a whole bunch more, because food is how quick you grow your city. Each region level can hold 5 population. So if you were pushing, and this gives you production, so I kind of want someone working there, so I'm going to lock it. But I'm going to unlock probably that, and send someone there. Because that massively increases my production, which means these get done quicker. These guys continue to move. These guys... Oh, I did mean to move him. That's me being too quick. And then these guys up to there. Those are some solid barbarian squads. Is that an archer and... Ooh, that's a fair amount. I don't need more scouts. Can I integrate that? Does that give me power over it? Yes, it does! Okay, that's good to know, actually. Well, either way, I want food. Give me food immediately. And if I put something here, that would give me 3 food. So I think that is the best use of my person. Yeah. It'll grow the city quicker. Fantastic. I guess this guy's just heading this way. And with this one, now that I've integrated it, I like this, but I don't see the point really. I think I'd go with further... Something was good for border expansion, this. So I'm going to speed out that. I can't quite figure out the benefits of having vassals as opposed to other things, but I'm sure there is an argument for it. Let's just attack this. He's probably going to die. I'm fully aware of that, but we get closer to beating it, which is better for me. And here we have Russia. Nice. But yeah, I think this... I was treating this very much like... Civilization. Something that you can just speed through as and when you want to speed through it. But I'm not sure that is how you're meant to play it. And that's my own mistake. It's just, I don't care. Skip it. Do I want warfare or do I want engineer? How do I get from engineer? So I'm going to go engineer, because why not? Ah, nice. Yep. So if I upgrade this town, what does a town output? It's a fantastic question. Let's do it just to see. Just made it bigger. I'll figure that out. This guy is a pioneer. Pioneers can build outposts. Got it. I'm currently just going to sit there for a turn though, because... Can I attack them? No. Let's move up to there, just to provide more support. Enter the forest. No one invades Russia during winter. That's the one thing that is very true. So, I want to move this pioneer up here, but I'm seeing a lot of scout cavalry from the Ottomans really starting to define my own borders. Okay, you attack that. That's fine, get rid of that. I could finish that off, right? But if I finish it off, I lose that unit this turn. So I'm going to hold down what is going on. And in here, do I finally build walls? I think I expand my knowledge. Yeah. So I think food is currently fine. Okay, fantastic. End turn. And into the Iron Age we go. But I wasn't the one to discover the Iron Age for once. Rome was. And I say for once, I've only actually done one other age, so that's not my problem. Higher level towns have bonus from adjacent improvements, increasing... Okay. Interesting. So if I now... Oh, those guys need to be crushed. I think, yeah. There are a lot of barbarians around here, I've noticed. Let's just move them into there. I could promote him to a leader. I'm not sure I want to. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Maybe, just maybe, I should build palisade walls. And rush it with wealth, because that feels like the sensible approach. And build one of those. Nice! This is at full, and I really don't know what is meant to happen. I assume something. I quite like the wealth. But I'll take it, just because I have these guys sitting here. And I kind of just want to keep on clearing these stupid units. Russia are clearly doing very well. Culture, I kind of want to host Olympic Games before the end of the game. That is the critical part for me. I want to see what it does. Send them south. And let me send this guy now up. So I think I want to found an outpost. One tile over. Or 2 tiles. Let's go 2 tiles, because I'm not quite sure how big the area around it is. And here I get 3 resources, with 2 more within the second ring. Literal civ logic there. I am aware. We are slowly working our way through all of these barbarians. This guy can continue working his way down. Just intrigued. Is this a vassal? Is that what vassal borders look like? Potentially. Okay, and you now just sit there. And this guy can go back to building the council. And you found the outpost. Okay, so it's an outpost. And an outpost kind of specialization. You can revert them to pioneers. Interesting. But you can also set things to gather in these. Okay. Wait a second. So if I click here, right? Okay, so that's my mistake. For some reason it selected that tile and I've now wasted some of the production. That's fine. It's for olives, but I'm not gathering the olives yet. Which I don't think I need, because I'm still only at 5 population. I'd like to get someone working that soon. Really, I don't need someone working this. I'd rather someone working that. These guys just continue crushing everyone. Okay, that's good news. And all of a sudden, because I've got roads connecting via this outpost, look at the distance this unit can travel. That is big. That's why you want outposts. Got it. That makes sense to me. The other, so with these ones, right, you can see that at a certain level you can expand to them. But, so influence is how quickly you can aim tiles. Look at the cost of that. Can I just... Though I can just use an ability to claim it. Interesting. But I also don't know if it provides any benefit. Just, like, that was just me experimenting. But, I experimented well. So this is a Russian outpost, and then you've got Spain to the north. Oh, so this was one of the positive events, the horses. Got it. I suppose this unit needs to really hurry up over there. And this unit needs to return to this outpost. And every city needs food. This city's solid. This city is not. So I need to get extra food going here. And the simple solution to that, I think, because I don't need cotton, is to just build a hunting camp there. And all of a sudden, good food. Okay, interesting. So those two provide more food than an average farm. All pastures do. Got it. It'll be interesting what a fishing boat can do. There's Barcelona and Cordoba. And let's host an Olympic Games. Oh, that's a lot of bonus points, which I can now use to spawn an envoy. Yes. Another thing I kind of want to experience before I finish is I want to try envoying a city. So I'm going to go from there. I'm going to move right there. And end turn. Oh, come on! Darn it! Incredibly frustrating, that. This guy can make it down, so no problem there. Did he do a decent amount of damage, at least? He didn't die too quickly. Meanwhile, the council finishes. Let's rush that and build one of those. And in 2 turns, we advance to the Iron Age. So we don't advance just because someone else has advanced. It's good to know. Okay, so here's Russia. The only people that could be slightly considered friendly with me. I just want them to open their borders so I can keep on exploring. Because I really don't know how big one of these maps is. I'd quite like to know that. I do suppose it's fair that the Ottomans crushed my thing though, because I did do the exact same thing to them. Move them in there, and let's start healing. So I guess let's see if we can move sneakily between Barcelona and Badalona. I think, something like that. And here we will produce the palisade wall because I don't have eyes on that barbarians squad. And the barbarian squad is very threatening if you ask me. But there we go, we've made it to the Age of Iron. Arts, new government, gold and iron. Ooh. Okay, they've come to the place where I would want them to. I can now upgrade to crossbows. That is good to know. Okay, but we are... What's this one? Oh, this is production, yep. Ooh. So we can now upgrade our buildings. That is interesting. I still think the focus should always be food. So these ones. If I can get another one, which I kind of want to do, I need one more point. And I can claim a new form of government. I don't know how I do that. Peaceful revolution culture power. Oh, there. Okay. Or I can do it via violent revolution, which is here. I'd rather not gain chaos is, I suppose, my overarching message. Let's upgrade both to crossbows just to be safe. Then let's move up. And we can try and sneak through. Hopefully. As for these, the truth is I've been very poor on resource management. Research I've not been bad at. But we have limestone here. A mine will give us 2 copper, that will give us 2 marble. Both the same, apart from not the same. Because marble... I assume it goes into one of these other buildings. So a stone cutter can turn marble into stone blocks. While I require a forge, I assume, for to be able to make use of this. But I'm going to build that one, I think. I want to gain that at some point soon. And here's coal. I think, yep, coal there. But I didn't discover any iron, I don't think. Oh no, there's some iron. So it's resources that pop in like iron and horses on Civ 6. They appear as the ages appear. And we have to attack out now. And there we go. We've pretty much demolished them. Let's repair the clay pit. Fantastic. We have 5 turns left. What do I want to actually achieve in my final 5 turns? Well, I guess I'd like to do one of these, so I'm going to have to do a violent revolution. But that's fine. I can claim territory. I can... Ooh, a prospector searches for gold. That is interesting. So let's summon him up there. And we will experiment with him next turn, because why not? Let's put him in Lund. And Lund I can upgrade to food per adjacent farming. So if I did that, it would increase my food because of these 2. Interesting. I just enjoy the word interesting if you've not noticed. I think it's a very interesting word. Sorry, had to be done. So they can only prospect on hills, which is like this tile here. Prospect. And they just find gold? Ooh! So that could be an argument for consistently having at least one hill within your city. I suppose? Oh, well they just won, so... Let's see if I can go crush Seattle before the end of the game. I'm hopeful. Let's see if I can also get that guy up. Move him in there, move him in there. And move him, I guess, up into the Great White North. So there's clearly a lot of the map that I've not explored. I think that is safe to say. Ooh! That is some solid city militia that I was not quite expecting. This guy, nothing, and nothing. Let me think. So this is now 7 pop. And this is what I realised. I had too much improvements to actually be using them, which was a major issue. But now, if I do something like olives, I can get olive oil. So this will produce 1 olives. So it's not really a viable option to go for a mill, because a mill does not achieve the stuff that I would like. Whilst this converts 3 logs into 3 lumber. So let's build that. And this produces 1 log. This produces 2. And we'll see if that works. More importantly, violent revolution. 100%. So I think these are the only ones left. But, or maybe they're the only 2. I wasn't the first here, so I wouldn't know. But Imperial Dynasty, so that gives culture. I'm trying to figure if that's different. Okay, so it is different. So here you've got 3 wealth, 5 production, 5 influence. Here you've got 3 wealth, 4 production, 3 influence. So this one is significantly better for influence. Whilst this one, lower on food, lower on housing, sanitation. In all honesty, it just seems worse. So let's go Imperial Dynasty. Select. And we'll take that. Okay, which then gives you the Construct Palace option. Which, sadly, I won't be able to get this game, but I do want to see if I can take Seattle. Because I believe I can. Which might mean I promote this guy to a leader and attack using that, because if I don't have a leader, that's fantastic. So we've now marched in. So we can gain population, or we can add them as a vassal. Let's add them as a vassal, and there we go. In 20 turns they would become integrated. It's not a great city, but I mean this scout is pretty much trapped, so I see no way for them to get out. This improves food, so is this the way the game's trying to tell me that these are the important things to do? That is good to know. Interesting. Interesting indeed. We're almost at the end of the game. I think I could upgrade both to leader, right? But that's a solid amount of XP, which improves attack and defense. Exploration, I can summon Scout. I can gain domain improvements doing that. I can no longer host an Olympic Games. Interesting. I wish I knew why. Oh no, I can, it's there. Sorry, wrong place. I don't think there's anything that I want to do with the remainder of this turn. I don't think there's anything I can do. So we will end the turn. And this is it. I wish I could attack them. I can't. I'm going to position them in the middle. And here we complete the monument. The reason I chose the monument, influence, is like culture. It expands the speed at which your borders go. Absolutely phenomenal. And I would divide this it permanently. Arts XP is a new type of XP that I've just noticed. Which, again, I feel like there's too many XPs. That is my one criticism so far. That's my main thing. I'll hit play again, but I won't actually. I'll just continue and comment quickly on what I think about how this game's gone. And the answer is I think it's gone absolutely awfully, if I'm being completely honest. I think the idea of outposts is really interesting, and I wish I had understood that earlier. I don't understand the difference between vassals and non-vassals. This increases integration, right? But that's just worse, if you ask me. So I think it's better to always integrate them. And that is just my opinion, but I don't see why you would want vassal sprawling. I like the idea of taking over these as vassals, because that's a peaceful way to integrate anyone. Not so much cities that you found yourself. Especially when, if you're not focusing government XP, it takes a while to get a settler. Let me see. Yeah, because none of these provide government XP. That provides knowledge. So I don't see an easy way. So that is your town built wall is your government XP building. That's it. And none of these I can see provide it. A dwelling is wealth. If you see what I mean, I don't see a quick and easy way to get government XP. That's culture, that. It's interesting. That's wealth. As with wealth, you can rush things. That's the main bonus. If I had more gold, I would have rushed the... But... I'm not sure. And this... I don't know what it produces. I suppose, yeah, you can build a trade post here, which will generate the goods. So I suppose if I connected that with this city... No, because that's wool and that's cotton, isn't it? That's 2 cotton though, which means I could permanently run this. That's the advantage of them, I suppose. But you don't gain raw benefits. So again, if I did that with rice, or prefer if I did both rice here, then I could build a mill, and get 8 food instead of these ones, which rice is actually a wealth production. I think, yeah, there's a lot to understand. I think there will be a massive divide in this game between good players and bad players, is the truth. I think Civ is something easier to throw yourself in, but I would expect no difference from a Paradox game. Everything is very precise. And something being precise does not mean that it's bad, it just means that it's not as friendly. I see all of the potential. I'm hoping each faction will be more unique, the same way they would be in any other game. So maybe a unique building, a unique unit. Because I don't think there was nothing that screamed Sweden to me, apart from that initial add-on. But that initial add-on can be changed, which means you can get the same benefit from anyone. This allows you to absorb an outpost, which I suppose is the other benefit of outposts. So if I went here and... Oh wait, I need... Darn it. I don't think it's going to work. If I quickly revert to a pioneer and move you there, next turn I'll be able to do it. That's fine. Let's just start sending them this way. And send them up to defend him. You just regroup, that's fine. And I don't want to do that. End turn. And chaos event? No? So if I built an outpost here, I could then go to culture, absorb it, if I didn't have a town. Okay, I need... Like, this is all very complex, but that is the advantage. I don't know if there is any advantage at all from... What's a farming town? A normal town is just that. A farming town is... I don't know what an air unit is, but I don't know how to expand how many towns you can have. I know you can increase the level of them using engineering points, expand town. But I do not know if there is a way to encourage more. Bribe, I'm not as fussed about. But those are my initial thoughts. What I will do is, starting, what day will this go out? Friday. So starting Sunday, I'm going to release another 2-part, or maybe 3-part series, which will pretty much just explain. So I could, if I was up there, I could start a town up there, but which will go more into detail of how I would now start, having experienced the entire game. Because I think that really is what will be useful. And there'll be a deep dive into all the things like all these incomes, all these domains, how things should be done. Like here, I've got 4 out of 1 housing. But that's only because every population over 5 needs housing, which I didn't realise, so I built a dwelling really early on, when you don't need to. It's little things like that that I've noticed that I would like to share. And this chaos event is still not firing. I'm just kind of intrigued by that. Are the chaos events different depending on when they fire? Build that because I can. Yes, they are. Yes, they are indeed. So as you can see, a whole new problem here. Of, what's that? So this is a region. Even though it's not a vassal, it is still classified as a region. Okay. That is very good to know. So all you kind of... Chaos events are so bad. You probably do want money in the back. Because 44 combat strength is not something to be laughed about. Meanwhile, this guy's only 28. And I think he's the best unit I have individually. No, the cavalry is. But you get the point. Well, hopefully this has been an educational first thing. And then we can experience... Oh, wait. I can actually... Peaceful revolution. And that changes nothing. But I'm intrigued. What does a kingdom give? Just... It's a seat of power instead of a palace. That's the main difference. Yeah. That is fantastic, though. The fact that you can lower the cost of different things. Okay. Yeah, as I say, thank you all very much for watching, and please do tune in for the deep dive, because I think that'll be the more useful of these series. I just enjoy going into series blind, thus why we've had this one where I'm struggling to figure stuff out. And I hope you all have a lovely Friday, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.